It's going to be a big upset if Georgia doesn't win it all at this point, given the season they've had, given they're the defending champion. But now with that switcheroo that you called over championship weekend, USC losing, Ohio State's in now, is that a better possibility for an upset in the semifinal with Ohio State playing Georgia as opposed to USC?
Yeah, I like that I don't think that they sat in the room and said, okay, how can we avoid the Michigan-Ohio State matchup? I think the rankings actually fit pretty well. TCU stays at their spot. Ohio State backdoored in. So you're going to give them the 4 spot anyways. You're not going to give them that 3 spot. So I actually think the rankings were right on this. And I look at Georgia, it's just a football team that has everything put together. The running game, the defensive line, what Stetson Bennett is able to do. Not saying he is Heisman Trophy finalist worthy, but I am saying that this is a guy to me that can run this offense. Now, here's the flip side of that. How does the Georgia secondary and their defense try to compound C.J. Stroud and that Ohio State offense? They had the ability to throw the football and test Georgia deep. I go back, if we're looking at this game, kind of go back to that Tennessee-Georgia game where Georgia shut down Tennessee's offense. I think that's what the Bulldogs will have to do here, because I expect Ohio State to come out and a lot of RPOs, a lot of C.J. Stroud getting outside the pocket a little bit and finding players downfield to try to scramble up the Georgia defense. If there's one area that Georgia can get beat on defense is if, C.J. Stroud is able to find that guy across the middle, and to me, they're going to have to open it up. Like, I can see Ohio State winning this football game. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say Georgia is unbeatable. We've seen them at times this year where it's weird with Georgia. It's like, I said this the other day to somebody. It's like Georgia has to flip that switch every now and then to get themselves out of a funk. And when that happens, okay, the Georgia offense picks it up. But if they have to do that against Ohio State, that's going to be the problem. So I think this is going to be a great game. I think I'm not ready to give a prediction just yet, but I think Ohio State is going to hang with Georgia. This is going to be a 4-quarter battle, probably a little different than maybe the one that we're going to see out in Tempe, Arizona.